I will fly temporary, I wanna be legendary.
We are live! Woohoo! Tonight's gonna be a lot of fun, boys and girls. We're gonna try and make this look. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, you guys, to another 7:15 Tuesday night episode of That's Right, Tackle Talk, baby. Yeah. What up, everybody? What up, Nil? Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Woohoo! We got it buzzing. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, Kristen J coming in first. Rachel, hey. Robert Sharp. Shawanda, Pam in Wonderland, Mark Pappas, Maddie Gonzalez. Looky here, Cybo Nut. You guys are awesome. So, look, Streambot, Nil. Oh, goodness. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, everyone's doing fantastic, bud. We had an epic day of fishing for those of you guys who weren't there today. Let me tell you something. If you haven't seen the latest episode of live fishing, y'all want to go fishing. That's what I call that whole series, because that's basically just what it is. Like, it's, you know, I have a little bit of time. I try to work hard on Tuesdays, get everything knocked out as early as I can, and it's go time, dude. Like, on the boat, got to get to a spot, got to try something new. The adventure's new for all of us. As some of you guys know that have been on this adventure with me, it's new for all of us, period. Like, the spots are new, the techniques are sometimes new. It just depends on what we're willing to try in the area that we're willing to try it. Sometimes it pays off, dude. And today I think we got a hero pick of some, like, 2 really impressive fish, dude. I even tried the arm thing. It was silly. We had a good time. We had a good time. We're going to watch some of that tonight, guys. And we're going to talk about what we did and why we did it, because I think it's really important that we share this knowledge. You guys, I think we had a good time. I'm just saying, I was fishing today and it was great. Yeah, Maddie was there. Listen, you guys, if you didn't hang out, man, we took off on the day. We're going to get into it. Let me just tell you, we took off today on the Struggle. Let me fix my spot. We took off today on the Struggle bus, you guys. Okay, this thing, I swear to you guys, we got in the water. It felt like it took forever to get on the water. Okay, we had no mechanical issues whatsoever. She fired right up every time. She's just perfect. Just everything was fantastic. Well, funtastic. Let's just call it that. And immediately starting, we got on the Struggle bus, buddy. We got straight on it and stayed on it, you know. And 2 hours and 9 minutes later, you guys, 2 hours and 9 minutes later, and finally, I mean, are you kidding me? Something exciting finally happened after 2 hours, and I think we should watch it. I think we should watch it together. You guys ready? Let's see. Let's see it. 2 hours and 9 minutes is the best one, but we've got a little bit different one. Hold on. Let's pull it. Let's go over here. You guys ready? That's it. Okay, looky here. Looky here. That's pretty neat, huh? We got all kinds of cool stuff going on over here. I don't just have to sit in front of it. I can also just do the windows. I think the windows are cool. It's a little off center. I got another one that's centered, but it's fine. I like it a little off kilter like that. I think it's more genuine. You know, it shows that deep down. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this. So check it out, you guys. If you haven't been to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, or anything like that, or you know, you've been here for a while and you just don't know what we're talking about, you got to click this thing right here. It says playlists. Okay. Once you click that thing that says playlist, guys, you can scroll down right here to where it says live fishing. Okay. There you go. View full playlist. All right. And this was today's episode. I haven't renamed it yet, but it's y'all want to go fishing. This was 3 hours and 21 minutes. Let me kill this sound here. This was 3 hours and 21 minutes today of pure chaos, all right? We had a moment today. This was just devastating. Let me show you guys something. We had a moment today in Glitchville. We're just going to call it Glitchville because that's where we were today. We got into, what about the 40th minute, you guys, before we started figuring something out? No, I think it was right around the hour and 4 minute. Let's see it. Hold on. We'll do this together. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. And Here it is. All right, I think this is a pretty good idea of where we were at. Let's do this together. So I was struggle bussing for at least an hour. You guys saw it, man. It was terrible.
Oh, boys.
And then I started finding this. The glitch. Okay, which let me know that that's when things are about to go right. So I make this cast, right? Watch this. I'm hooked up. Immediately when this thing hit the water, I'm hooked up.
Not yet.
I thought I might have needed the net. All right, get ready.
Not. Look.
Okay. Now, there's a reason I'm showing you guys this. There is a fish right there, okay? I know it's tough to see. There is a fish, okay? And it was there. Now, watch closely what happens. We go into Glitchville. Now, I'm just saying, this is what live fishing is like, you guys, okay? And once this thing comes out of Glitchville, this is what you see.
Another one.
Another one. That's all you see. It literally was the very next cast. I threw that fish in, and then magically...
different water, deeper. Bud, listen. Okay? 2 and 2 casts. And y'all ain't going to get to see none of it because it's going to be all glitched out, dude.
It was
bad,
dude.
So mad, dude. That's 2 different fish, boys. Daddy might have found something.
We thought we'd established a pattern. Yeah.
2 for 2? What? Boys, that's a healthy little fish. Look how pretty that is.
That's a little male. What do you guys think of the audio, man, on the live fishing? Not bad, right? Well, we then proceeded to get back on the struggle bus for, I don't know, probably what, guys? Another hour? Yeah. Another hour of the struggle bus. And then we made this move. I started really having a hard time reading the graph because of the position of the sun, and I was having a hard time finding out if I had signal or not because of the position in the middle of the lake. So I started to get a lot of issues as far as being able to film in the live. Until all of a sudden,
here when I started thinking about this spot, I can tell you. There's one over.
Seen it on the imaging. There is one over here. Okay, you got me a little drilla.
What are the odds I'd grab just enough drilla so my thing doesn't work right when that fish was bringing it back too?
Little delay in the live with the audio, guys. The audio is going to be on point, but the live is delayed like milliseconds. Nothing I can do about that.
Oh my God. Got it, guys. It's a big, guys. Oh, boys.
That's drag.
You guys are in for a treat. You guys are, oh, look at this, boys. This is big. Oh, boys, this is big. Ah!
Dude, this turns into Tankzillas. You understand what I'm saying? Straight Tankzillas, dude.
Guys, look. Choked it. Look at that.
Dude, can you guys see that? Can you guys see that, dude? Choked it. What? Watch this. I watched this on the Mega Imaging, dude. I know it sucks watching this in Glitchville, man. There's nothing I can do about that. And I hate that about live fishing. But this was just so cool, dude. We got to watch this again.
There's one over.
I wish I could go 10 seconds ahead. There it is. I did. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry, but this was epic, dude.
Oh my God. Got it, guys. It's a big. It's a big. Guys.
It's line pinging.
Oh, boys. You guys are in for a treat. You guys are, oh, look at this, boys. This is big. Oh, boys, this is big. Ah!
Straight tank, dude.
Oh my God.
Look at this
boys.
thing. Look where it hit this thing, you guys.
Oh my God.
Watch this right here. Look. Wait till I open
Guys,
his
look.
mouth. Look at this.
Choked it.
Dude, bit it all the way. It was gone, dude. He hit it. I caught him in the top of the back of his mouth,
dude. What do you guys
dude.
think of that, dude?
Mega imaging, dude. Running offshore. I'm telling you right now, your boy's fingering a few things out, dude.
Oh.
That went in the bucket.
All right, girl. Go back in here for a second.
All right, you guys. So check it out, right? So it gets better, man, because next thing you know, not long after that, I says, well, you know, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to call it. All right, we're going to call it at 4:20. So that gave us what, you guys, 19 minutes, or was it 23 minutes or something like that? And I said, let's see if we can't pull another couple out of this school and put them in this box. So watch this, you guys. I think this is the cast.
Blue.
That poor reel dude. And this was not the kind of day it needed either. Oh, you guys heard that? Beep. Yeah, that was me adjusting something. Once I adjusted it just the tiniest little bit, things started looking real again. I lost like a 10-pounder, I'm telling you right now.
Got signal when I'm out in the middle of the lake? Sure. I like catching fish.
Hold on.
I like...
We're gonna get this together. We're gonna do this together, you guys. I'm gonna show you right here, because things got real interesting real quick right after that. I just don't know where. I didn't look. I should have looked. Next time I'll look. Anyway, you guys. Like I said, man, you guys got to check out that episode. You got to spend some time in there, man. If you get a chance, just I'm gonna go through and timestamp them so you guys will just have the fish. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it was not only chopping weed salad, bud, but it was nasty. It was probably one of the most disgusting days of pulling through Drilla you could ever imagine. And I will tell you right now, man, it was epic. Dude, I pulled in more salad than you would ever believe. But again, guys, we ended up out in what, 9 foot of water? We ended up out in 9 foot of water, man, and we were absolutely crushing it. We were throwing into 3 to 6. Remember we talked about that? 3 to 6 water and I was just dropping that big half ounce off the, you guys, you guys want to see that bait? All right, check this out. One in the chat if you want me to show you what that bait is. Because I'm telling you right now, it could change your fishing game. Scott, you were right. I gave you props in the video if you watched the end of it, Scott. I was like, some of y'all would have killed it today if you were here. I can tell you right now, you just straight killed it. That's not an excuse, Scott. You need to go back and watch that end of that video if you get a chance, bud. It got good. It got real good. When I gave myself the 420 timer and said we got to call it at 420, dude, it turned on. Like, yeah, I got on it. Trying to get that dollar, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
£10 flour smashing it with a $5. You thought you had a £10 because I tickled your bait just to mess with you.
10 pounder. I'm not lying to you, dude. That was a 10. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, I have fought some really big fish. You understand what I'm saying? I have felt bites of every kind. And I will tell you that I felt if you watch today's live, Jeff, just so you know, and 10 pounder and everybody else, thank you very much, by the way. That's awesome, because I got to buy some new fishing line this weekend. It's probably going to be expensive. Dude, this thing hit me, and I will tell you right now, the way every fish was hitting that chatterbait today, they were absolutely throating it. They were I busted a 60-pound snap ring. 60 pounds, buddy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the bait, and you're going to see it yourself. Give me a second. £10 bass. Yeah, no, I saw you get 2 in the shade. Yeah, Scott, you saw nothing, bro. You saw nothing. I'm telling you right now, bud, seriously, if you're like driving to work or something, or you have some time, go to that 2 hours and 5 minute mark, sit through the choppy, because after that, it just turns into nothing but fire and good signal. Like Tom Cruise and Oprah Winfrey gave me every bit of it. Trying to get that dollar, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Bubba from Cell Blocked smashing it with a $5. Because I know how much you love a footlong.
It's a long cast. Thanks, Bubba. From Cell Block. Talking about the foot long. I like a nice long cast, for those of you that don't know. And I like big girls, too. Real big girls with big bottoms and big bellies. That was dude, those fish were so beautiful today. Are you guys ready for this, man? Let's do it. All right, so this was where it was at. Use pricey line. Yeah, Robert, I'm sorry, man, but listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. If you fish some of the places that I fish, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now that standard braid ain't gonna do it, bud. You got to put it on them. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking 8 strand, the good Seagar Smackdown. When you grab on it, buddy, you're on it. Like you hear it. You understand? And today I was doing the hook sets, and they were choking it, dude. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, here it is. Z-Man Jackhammer. Z-Man Jackhammer, 1/2 ounce golden shiner. That's a Z-Man Streaks 4.5 inch. What do they call jerkbait, dude? It's just a simple jerkbait. It's a fluke. I've got a fluke on the back of there, dude. And you want to talk about erratic. Now, you see these things right here, guys, that you actually tie to, that thing right there? That's a 60-pound snap ring, okay? Today, I showed you guys on a live that when that 10-pounder hit me, it hit me so hard that it snapped the snap ring. It bent it right out. I had to go to the back of the boat in my tackle box or my tackle bag and pull out another 60-pound snap ring, because I was worried about this, all day. Like I wouldn't have been able to throw another cast. That's how I knew it was a fish, dude. I felt the drilla right before it, and then I felt nothing. And as soon as I went to pull through, it hit one time, whack, and I felt it one shake and literally bury. I'm talking about it. I had no choice, dude. I was on full pull, and I couldn't get this thing out. I couldn't move it. I could not move it on 60-pound braid, dude. It was going nowhere. Power Pro 65 pound, you can pull in boats. Yeah, off the hook, I'm with you. I got a video of me and my buddy Patty fishing where the pontoon wasn't correctly anchored to the shore. It floated away down the channel on 9th Street. It was funny. Jeff, it was not a turtle, dude. I cannot believe you, Jeff. It's a turtle. It was not a turtle, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, if it was anything, buddy, it was an alligator. You understand what I'm saying? But I will tell you right now, the way those big bass were hitting this thing today, guys, again, half-ounce jackhammer, golden shiner, Z-Man Streaks 4.5-inch jerkbait. Simple jerkbait, man. Nothing special. It's just basically a fluke. It's just a Z-Man version of a fluke. And I will tell you, buddy, violence erupted today. Violence. For those of you that were there, again, check those live fishings out. Check that one out. It's like building up. It's been getting better and better every day. Wes, yeah, I'm with you, Wes. You don't need to jerk this bait, though, Wes. See, that's what's interesting about this setup, and that's why I wanted to show you guys a little bit different. Okay? Always do something a little bit different. That's why I wanted to show you guys this thing, man, because realistically, this is about as different as it gets. You're not going to catch many people throwing this kind of a pattern. You're really not. You're going to be that one guy, maybe two. And that was all the difference today, boys and girls. Every bit of the difference. So, on a lighter note, you guys, the flash helped in the murky water. See, Scott, you nailed it. Scott knows what's up, you guys. Pay attention. Some of y'all are real fishermen, man, and that's awesome. And remember, Z-Man's come in 3 different blade colors. Well, unless certain series come in like 5 different blade colors. But the jackhammers primarily are going to be the black, the green pumpkin, or green, silver, black, and the gold. That's pretty much the majority of the jackhammers, but it depends on the body color. Again, the golden shiner on the white solid, that's just pearl. You know what I mean? Pearl white streaks, 4.5 inch. Nothing special, nothing big, but all together, this bait's looking about 6 inches, which means that if I wouldn't have been so crazy about that Mega Bass mag draft, I might have thrown that today. But the way that drill is set up, having them treble hooks out, I just don't think that was for me. I think going through with the one big hook today, getting caught up every once in a while, pulling it out, it flies off all erratic. That big bass, dude, they were coming up and just absolutely devastating this thing. Devastating it. You guys were there, dude. It was epic.
What would have ended bad, Scott? If I would have thrown, that mega bass with that treble hook, that would have been the end of my day, dude. Just tying that on would have just defeated me mentally and physically. I'm telling you right now. Hold on, I got to put away this bait. I can't keep holding it because I'm going to end up poking myself with it. Treble hooks, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought about rattle trap, and I was like, you're a fool. Nobody does rattle trap in those kind of conditions, dude. No treble hooks. Again, throwing that on a 7'6", 1X heavy, extra fast from Favorite Pro Series. Running that on a 7. Hey, look at that, hearts in the chat. Running on a 7.5 to 1. Lose custom TI, just so we're clear. And that thing is sweet. Bigger screen. Yeah, hey, thanks, Wes. No, it's so I can see what's going on, Wes. You have no idea, man. This thing's got multiple screens, dude. They've got to be big, because if they're not big, I can't put all the windows that I've got open on them and still be able to read the chat and still know what's going on, you know? I'm getting old, Wes. My eyes ain't as good as they used to be. I stare at that. I got to get a bigger screen for the boat next. I'm thinking 32-inch. Bobby, this dude Bobby Lee put me onto a pretty good deal, just so we're clear, on the Mega Imaging Live 5000, and that thing's sweet. Get an 80-inch. I know, right? That's what I need. I got the 42-inch monitor in here now, and that's all I need. As far as I'm concerned, I'm good. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup, man. I like my little studio. It's nice, dude. I've worked hard to put this together. Look, and I even got the sign to look, the sign looks nice. Did you guys notice? Look, the YouTube light's on. You can see it over here. It's right there. Ooh, there's our YouTube. Oh, by the way, guys, it's official. We hit 400 subs today. Or not today. We hit it, I believe, Sunday. Didn't we hit it Sunday or Saturday? Saturday of this last weekend. As a matter of fact, you guys, look at this. Here, I'm going to show you. Hold on.
All right, look at that, you guys. Look. We hit 400 subs, you guys. 191 videos. I am super stoked, man. I'm hoping some people go look around because there is a good time happening over here. I really enjoyed that last fishing trip live, though. But I do need to, I do need to start recording. I think that's a big deal, man. I don't do too much recording anymore, and I think it's kind of hurting me. I'll do some more it's just the editing after that. It's a whole process. Making it flow, Today, hashtag no dinks today, boys. How about that for a good time, huh? No dinks today. That was pretty epic. I'm proud of myself, man. Having a no dink day is exactly what I needed. It really was, man. I needed a no dink day. You guys came along with me, and that was the best part about it. No dinks. Nothing but fire, and hashtag no net, but I brought it. Dude, I can tell you right now, next time that 10 pounder comes rolling around, dude, and I pull that corner, dude, I'm just letting you know, if that ever happens again, I am not going to try to keep jerking out of the drilla. I'm just going to turn the boat and go right at it with the trolling motor, dude. I'm going to get it out myself. There's no way I'm going to let something go down in that drilla like that again and me not absolutely devastate it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to. I have no choice. You guys, I have no choice. I've got to devastate this thing. I need that. You guys know. I need the 10 pounder. We all need the 10 pounder. That's the thing. We all need the 10 pounder. The Mississippi River going up. Can't get on it. Oh, no way. Hey, thanks, Wes. It is a nice setup, dude. I enjoy it. M&T, hey, what's going on? M&T living and cooking. Hey, did you manage to catch the end of that live, M&T? Because that turned out to be fire. I lost a huge striped bass years ago to a 3-way swivel. Oh, dude. I hate equipment. I hate equipment malfunctions, man. And that's why I said I got paranoid, dude, about that snap swivel or snap lock or whatever they call that thing at the end of the chatterbait, dude. Bro, I spent like the next rest of the afternoon like, oh man, I just put a new one on, but what am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like, dude, tell me there's fish out. If there's fish in this area that'll just break your gear, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Just break it. Just, you're all set, bud. And I didn't notice it till a couple of casts, like the next cast. I even said it too. I was like, dude, this thing's not swimming right. Yeah, it's busted. That's how I knew it was a fish. That thing hit it so hard, dude. And the way those other ones were hitting it, bro, it was no lips. Those things were all in the mouth, dude. Every one of those fish just absolutely, even the smaller mouth, big belly girl, dude, choked it. It was probably one of the best days of fishing live. You couldn't ask for a better day. I couldn't. Hey, what's going on, Jeremy? Did you stay for that? I'm glad you got something. Sounds terrific. Yeah, M&T.
Trying to get that dollar, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
10 pounds unicorn smashing it with a $5. PSSSSHH not going to happen.
I'm telling you right now, 10 pounder, first of all, thank you very much. You got no idea, dude. Next time, I'm telling you right now, I think we might do the next, we might go to Beauclair. We got to see what next Tuesday looks like as far as what time I get off of work. Because I got to spot something like that on Beauclair that I've been eyeballing. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, your boy's been looking at this offshore thing and like starting to figure it out. You know, I'm spending a lot of time. I'm not watching YouTube videos. I'm staring at Google Earth. You know what I mean? I'm staring at my Navionics map and I'm researching in the aspect of, okay, what's my real water level there? And what's my water temperature going to be there? And I'm putting the time in and the effort, man. And I think it's going to make all the difference. I'm just saying, so far, man, so good. We've seen some good-sized fish live fishing, dude. That's a lot of pressure. You feel me, Blairs?
Scott said, follow my teaching, young Padawan. Whatever, dude. Oh, I never keep them, M&T. I never keep fish, just so we're clear, M&T. You'll never see me keep fish, dude. I don't eat fish. I appreciate it and everything like that. You know, end of days, man, I tell you what, as long as your boy's got his bait room, we golden. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit me the Bass Pro and get tackle, because I'm going to make sure I'm eating. Some of y'all going to struggle. Dinks eat too, you know. Dinks eat too, boys. You know, it's no regulation. We're gonna have to do something. You know, if the cast nets don't get them, we're gonna have to get offshore, do a little angling. You know, it's gonna be rough, but we have to do it. Look at nobody in here eats fish. That's it. Yeah. What did you catch them on today? Jeremy, I just showed everybody. I just put it away, man. I apologize. You'll have to catch the rewind on the episode, man. If I take that thing out again, but I'm going to end up hooking myself. It's a big hook, and it's very, very sharp. Matter of fact, note to self, I might want to sharpen that thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because that hook, it caught a lot of fish today. It scraped off a lot of drilla, and I think it's very important to make sure that I get that thing sharp again. Because, woo, buddy, I pierced one fish. Listen here. That smaller mouth fish that I caught, okay, how do I want to show you guys this? Because it's going to look kind of weird. Okay, so you know how the bottom of the mouth looks like this, right? That hook came down, okay, out the bottom, back up on the other side, and through again. So it was unicorn hooked in the bottom V of that bass's mouth, dude. I felt for it. And that's why I was like, girl, I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm trying to do this as gently as possible, but I'm fitting to have to get violent. You feel me? Because, I mean, you ate it. I never. How did that even happen, dude? There was some violence when that thing bounced or careened or ripped through that drilla, dude. That fish not just reacted, but just flipped out, dude, and smashed it. It was probably upside down, so the hook was down. And then when she went to thrashing on it that second time, that hook caught her again from the bottom and back. Oh, it looked painful. Meanwhile, it was lodged in the back of her mouth. Like, dude, that was brutal. Such a massive, massive fish today. Just a pile of them. I felt good about myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt kind of good about myself. But, Maddie, as you seen, all them fish swam away today. All them fish swam away of their own power. That big one had such a pretty dark... Oh, buddy, it looked just like my socks. That thing was sick. I won't make fun of Outlaw Scott. No, he had a better day than I did. He went out and fished headwaters with a buddy of his, man, a guy he knows, and I guess they crushed it, dude. Tastes better than the dink does. Really, Robert? I don't eat none of them, man, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I guess Buddy went down. He's talking about like 26 pounds on 5 fish, which is, oof. You understand what I'm saying? That's impressive, dude. That's a handful of 5s, a 6, you know, and a couple 4s. That's a hefty day. They go down big swim baiting. I didn't do big swim baiting today. I did chatter baiting. I don't think that that environment can handle big swim baits like that. I think I would have had a lot more problems. I think the chatter bait, as little as I did to have to get the drilla off that thing, I think it was worth every cast in that heavy. Definitely in that heavy. And I think the transition out to the deeper water, the offshore experience, moving out to the 9-foot water section, it just sounds absurd. You know what I mean? And it all started because if you're watching the live fish, like I gave this guy in this purple Ranger glitter boat, I gave him the inside cut. Like I seen him while he was already on it. I can't stop him. He went to the wall. I gave him the wall. I went offshore where he was and just started putting hammer. Dude, one guy got so mad after that first fish, dude. He straight rolled out. Like you watched him fire up and roll out after I caught that first fish, dude. He was mad. He was big mad because I was out in the middle of nowhere, dude. Nowhere. He was on this, I saw it. He was on a secondary point fishing in the grass line. We already did that. We did the secondary points in grass lines, you know, and we had no winners, boys. So our move was golden. Hey, thanks, Maddie. I appreciate that. Now we need to put together one of these bags during a tournament. That's going to be the real test. If we can put one of these bags together during a tournament, this would be something to see. I'd like to walk up with 22 pounds. That would be impressive. That would be epic. That would make some people pretty mad. But I don't know. It would make me smile. Like I said, if there was a Tuesday Derby Night League, a lot of people would have got upset with me for sure. If I'd have kept all 5 fish, I'd have had 16 pounds easy. And that's usually good for a Derby night. 5 pounds, or 5 fish, 16 pounds. We had over 11 pounds. We have a 6-11 and a 5 even, 11-11 and 2 fish. So we were hurting feelings. Every other fish we caught was totally legal. So it wasn't like, we were hurt. We were golden. But we missed that big one. And I'm telling you right now, man, no more missing big ones, okay? We're not doing it. So other than that, guys, what we really wanted to talk about tonight was just a little fishtail story. Was just a little hanging out with you guys. I hope the audio sounds good. I made a couple of adjustments. I did a little bit of work, put a little bit more bass in my voice so it sounds like me a little bit more. Because it's hard. I'm not as good as some people with this audio. I hope the audio sounds good. I have no idea what it sounds like because I can't check it. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate every single one of you guys that hangs out for the live fishing on Tuesdays, for the show on Tuesday night. I hope you guys are learning something. I hope we're talking about stuff. And I'm sorry about the signal. Like I said, I mean, when you're taking a chance and doing something like like we're doing as far as the live fishing goes and just being out in the middle of nowhere and stuff, dude, it's tough. It's tough. Now what I got to figure out is why one of these cameras is having a little moment. I moved one of the cameras. It wasn't a good idea. Yeah, Scott, I know, man, but I should be able to provide better, reception as far as that goes. I don't know why this camera is having. I moved the camera, and I'm talking about like a 1/16 of an inch. And now it's going into this craziness on the screen there. I don't really like that. I'll make some adjustments. In the background is great. Yeah, no, Maddie, I was just saying, man, that these roads, the road things that I got, the transmitters, they're sick. I think the sound on those things is fantastic. I can even like whisper under my breath to you guys too, and that's pretty funny. I enjoy that. I think that's a good time. But today, guys, we targeted shallow. We found nothing in the 3 to 5s, and we moved out to the 9 foots and made it happen. That's the kind of transitions that we're talking about when we're talking about what are the fish doing. And right now, they're pulled off. As soon as that water temperature got up there, hit that 74, we got into that 76.3, 76.4 area. The water temperature and the depth being just about right. Those fish were wandering around. And that was impressive. There was no beds there. We weren't in anything like that. We were just in a big, nasty, mucky hydrilla. Just chocolate soup is the color of that water. Honestly, it was rough, but the bright color came through strong. And I think that I think Scott made that comment. As a matter of fact, Scott said that it's very important that you create some kind of, you know what else would have worked, Scott? In all honesty, I could have just run through the white spinnerbait. 2 silver blades or a silver and bronze. Either way, it wouldn't even have mattered. It would have been the same style day. I'm just not as comfortable with the spinnerbait as some people are. So to me, it's it is what it is. I'd rather run the chatterbait. I know the chatterbait and the way it works, and I know the mechanics of it. I know my different retrieves. Today it was burn it, pause, slow down, erratic cadence. Was probably the best looking thing I could do. Oh, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that, M&T. Hitting the thumbs up button. But yeah, you definitely want to take some time when you're doing your pattern, when you're establishing your pattern. Remember, man, don't give up.
We caught those 2 fish. It took an hour, and then we got off the struggle bus only to get right back on the next struggle bus as if we were waiting to just. And it literally from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just shy of 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 4:20 in the afternoon, it just turned into a fire day for us. And that wasn't really as much the fish turning on as it was what you guys couldn't see, is that it was a lot more of me using the electronics and really paying attention to the boat position as far as where we were, and then marking those waypoints, working between those waypoints, and then, you know, just fighting off the wind, keeping my cast, because I like a nice long cast, and then making sure that I work the bait properly. Paying close attention. Paying close attention will give you an upper hand, especially when you're doing those retrieves. Learn what it feels like to bump into something. Learn what it feels like to get hit. Learn what it feels like to get slapped at, because fish will tend to just wander up and pop it, you know, slash it with their tail. They'll do different things depending on how that bait causes them to react. But the thing you want to remember is that if you don't know the difference, you won't know whether or not you got a fish, and that could cost you a fish. It could cost you a lure. It could cost you a rod, because you can break a rod if you're not paying attention. You're trying to hammer this thing on, and you're stuck in 20 pounds of Drilla with a 10-pound bass and El Craco Snappo, you know. So making sure that you're geared up correctly to fish those types of environments. I remember 10% of the fishermen catch 90% of the fish. Yeah. No, Scott, you're not kidding, man. You're not kidding at all. But remember, guys, gear selection. Very important. I might be one of the few people that runs, oh, we spinning out? What's going on? Okay. So I might be one of the few people that runs that kind of setup. And I'm just being honest with you. But I run that kind of setup because of my environment, you know, and knowing that you have those kinds of fish dwell in those types of environments. Very difficult places to A, get into, B, work through, C, find a bait that you can pull through it, and D, actually get the fish in once you get that hook set, once you get that bite. I'm going to tell you right now, 60-pound spinners, if you went out there with 60-pound braid on a spinner, you know, an open face, and went out there spin cast style and thought you were going to pull that chatterbait through there, you would have been in for a world of trouble. You would have been in for, if you'd have went out there with 12-pound fluorocarbon and thought you were going to bring any of them fish back, you would have been in a world of trouble today. You really need to make sure you're coming out with beefy rigs. You need to make sure that you've got enough backbone in that rod that when you do need to rip it through that Drilla, you know, when you're stuck in what is honestly 20, 30 pounds of wet grass, you need to be able to pull out of it. And when you do, you'll notice that your hookup percentage, they're going to eat it. Just so you know, if you get everything right, they're going to eat it. Scott said, need to meet up with some friends. See you guys later. See you later, Scott, man. If you get a chance, like I said, catch that 2 hour and 9 minute mark on and watch the 420 struggle. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. It was pretty good. I thought I just heard a noise. That was weird. All right, guys, everybody say goodbye to Scott. So, guys, listen, I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. This has been another great episode. Things are looking up. I've been doing a bunch of editing. I've got a ton of stuff tonight. Not really tonight, but over the next couple of weeks, I got a ton of stuff that I need to be doing. We had a little computer issue. I got to buy another drive. So I'm not excited about that. I cloned an SSD. That's a total nerd moment. Don't worry about it, guys. It's not for you. It's more for just, hearts in the chat. It's more for me to just tell you guys how much I appreciate everything that you guys give me as far as the feedback, your attentiveness, everybody that hooked it up tonight. Epic, dude. Epic. It's not necessary, but it's really appreciated, man. It gives me that drive. It makes me want to keep pumping out content and sit down and really focus and get this stuff done. But at the same time, I do like to go fishing. So remember, guys, it's been real. Oh, wait, before we do it, guys, don't forget, next week we're going to have another fishing trip. We're going to do a poll probably like Friday and see what you guys are thinking. And then we'll probably double do a poll on Monday because everything's going to change from Friday to Monday. And then we're going to talk about where we're going to go on Tuesday. So remember, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.